My video is not working at the moment. I apologize for that. Welcome. This is one of our Scrum meetings, and I want to let you all know that this meeting may get cut short. If we still have like more to discuss, I will open the room back up so that we can continue the discussion. I'd be happy to do that. For those of you watching this meeting, please, if you find any of this information useful and want to participate, we encourage you to join us. We have a whole bunch of teams that we have laid out with specific jobs, and the teams are continually building up. We're continually building new teams. We're going by the order of the Phoenix structure. So our teams that we have created are Phoenix teams. This, however, is not set in stone. There is another team that we are looking at creating, which are the fusion teams. We have been working to create a positive and competitive initiative for people to engage in their communities, in getting communities connected and working together and getting the job done. So right now I'm going to share with all of you what I have been working on today. This is I see there are more people waiting. Hold on a moment. Let me bring these people on. Joining us today, hello and welcome. My name is Lyra. I am your hostess, and we are currently looking at a team layout that has been developed by listening to everybody on the various social media platforms and their frustration with seeing things not getting done, especially in the current COVID-19 panicdemic, I like to call it, that is sweeping the world and causing people to be shut in their homes, unable to participate in their communities, unable to help others who are losing their jobs and their income because of a flu virus, a virus that, yes, we should be sanitizing our hands. Yes, we should be covering our mouths when we're coughing or sneezing. Yes, we should be taking care to pay attention to keeping clean environment in our living environment. Our living environment also includes our community environment. And recently I've seen a lot of videos posted about garbage, including a massive amount of garbage due to people using the plastic disposable gloves and then throwing them out on the ground everywhere. Those and masks are very, very toxic to our environment and cause even more diseases and viruses to cultivate and become super viruses, which, you know, we're just basically aiding to our own invisible enemies to have more to shoot at us with. And so this is what the Great Works Alliance is about, is providing a structure to assist people in developing their teams within their communities and being able to connect those communities and those teams together through spearheaded assignments or missions. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about team players and team missions. And Doran, he's been talking a lot about this as well, and I'm so glad that he's joined us tonight and appreciate his energy and presence here. That's wonderful. I'm so glad. And I just want to let you all know that if this meeting gets cut short due to the fact that we only have a 45 to 50-minute window, I am happy to open the meeting up again for us to continue discussion. So it will only be a short lapse if we want to continue discussing things. Before I go into this any further, though, I would like everybody to give a short shout out and hello, and a little bit about what you're about, what your great work is, what your focus is. And if we can just keep it to like 5 minutes, that would be really great. Thank you. Who'd like to go first? Would Carol Sue like to go first? Nope, she had to disappear for a minute. All right, I believe Doran was the next one.
No, I'm here. I'm having trouble. You guys go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to mute you right now, Carol Sue, and when you're ready, I will unmute you.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. Are you still there?
Oh, I'm not sure what's going on here. It's not letting me mute you.
All together.
Okay. Carol Sue will be back. So Doran, let me unmute you. Hello, Doran. How are you?
Hello, Lyra and everybody. I'm doing very well. How about you?
Awesome. I think we're better here than in some places in California where it's even harder and the lockdown is even more prevalent. But here we're able to get things done on a daily basis. So I think we're doing pretty
Nice.
good.
Awesome. Cool. Did you want me to speak first or?
Yes, if you would.
Sure. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Doran Kutash, or Doron. I am out in Maui, Hawaii, and I feel that I am a blueprinter, visionary, an energy source creator being that is consistently seeking to evolve and to fulfill purpose, consistently focused on self, and then outwards from there on family, friends, household, community, city, state, country, world, onwards. So really focused on self, my foundations, first and foremost, ensuring that I'm healthy, happy, and free to do what I love to do and be of service in projects and communities I believe in, starting with self, starting with my own house and home set up here, and my living in community with 4.5 acres with 4 people on the land, growing our own garden, and potentially a nursery business. We talked about some animals we could have today. Just all of us are abundantly providing for ourselves and each other in community. We're overflowing right now. We've just got 25 pounds of papaya a couple days ago. Just abundant. We have our gardens, so we have a lot of greens and herbs, vegetables and all. And we've got each of us really care about this lifestyle, living peacefully in community, being off the grid is one of our focuses. We're always looking to invest in those infrastructures. And living in Haiku and Maui is such a conscious hippie community type of place. A lot of people growing food, a lot of people off the grid, a lot of people coming together regularly, sharing energy, lots of dancing events and medicine circled events, and everyone's sharing their gifts. It's still even happening in this now. Big party happened yesterday, I guess. One of my roommates went and they danced and they were in the sauna together and they all hugged and connected and shared their gifts. And it's how we operate. And there's places open like the kombucha place. People gather there and have kombucha and connect. And so there's still signs of life on this planet. So yeah, I'm just really focused on self and foundations, making sure I have good, reliable transportation, good, peaceful home setup, good group of people to collaborate with and build community, and more land centers going forward is the vision for a lot of us. and working for Local Harvest and Island Fresh Delivery, which is two local businesses that are focused on distribution of local farms and growers' produce out to the whole island of Maui, local natural. We do to businesses, restaurants, grocery stores, farmers markets, CSAs, and households, hundreds of houses a week right now. So I'm full-time with that. Also, I am stewarding The Source, which is one project left to complete Paradise on Earth, building out the resource-based economic system for the planet, gamifying the paradigm shift to the completion of Paradise on Earth. And I see we're in the early years of that. So it's been a lot of visioning, a lot of energy towards it in manifestation. And I'm seeing a lot of amazing people doing amazing projects. And I'm always looking to figure out how to really map all of us and have us all sign up for something greater and greater that can be the container, the commons for all human beings to share access to all that we are and all that we have. And in that way to see that every human being has all our needs met and human rights, and that we have balance with all life and our planet and our ecosystems are regenerative and healthy and vibrant. And so that's the higher vision and blueprint, of course. But just still building my foundations here in Maui, just 3 years in here, but making amazing connections. I just started a project called Maui's Food System, and looking to help all food companies, growers to distributors to educators of growing, to people that build growing systems, everybody in the food industry, restaurants, grocery stores. I want to bring every single one together and build a cooperative food system for Maui. So I'm holding meetings for that every Monday, Hawaii time, 8 p.m. And I just joined another project, global project it's called A Love Letter to the World. And that is going to be June 20th to 22nd. Will be a summer solstice and a new moon. And that will be when the whole human race comes together in big festivals all around the planet, and gathering small to large of all different types. So we're setting up for it to be virtual, global simulcast, but also just to create a content creation portal for the next couple months. If we can get everybody creating content together, that's a love letter to the world in your own expression, your own type of expression, and through all mediums we can share. So I'm setting up systems for both these projects, food system and the global unfoldment. So that's my projects right now. That's about it. So love you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Doran. That's awesome. And I just wanted to say, that's part of what we do here is with Project Wildflower, which is planting seeds of hope for every child and family. And, I've been doing a video for many, many episodes here. If you follow on the Coalition's YouTube channel, I'm sure you have. I know others have as well. And we're getting more and more participants daily talking about planting gardens in their communities and within their little townships and homes. And we talk about, how important it is to have our community gardens to be able to talk to others within our community about the health and well-being of the community. And we can do that outside while practicing social distancing. And another thing that my partner has brought to light is the fact that for those of you who are being told that you have to practice social distancing while wearing a mask, when you're wearing a mask, that's your social distancing. You can go closer to a person because as long as you're keeping clean and taking care of your body and making sure you have a mask so that if you sneeze or cough, you're not gonna give them your germs, basically, that is fine for you to be within a closer space. But even if you want to be outside without masks and sit around a table, I know Dora and you have talked about this before, there's a way to distance everybody so that they're the appropriate distance at that table. And there are lots of picnic tables out there. I know that there are some parks that are closed, but there are other parks that are still open. And, as long as we don't make a big presence when doing these meetings, like maybe you have 2 or 3 people outside at a park with their kids, keeping social distancing and all, we can still have these conversations. I know that some people are actually getting a little scared about taking their children to parks, as some parents have been arrested recently. This is a violation of constitutional rights, as we know. However, we are in somewhat of a lawless situation here right now. So be aware of your surroundings and make sure that if you're going to be meeting with people and talking with people, that you stay safe and sanitize your hands. Do the sensible thing. Be a responsible adult. We're all adults here. We were taught in preschool, kindergarten, and first grade how to wash our hands and sanitize and cover our mouth when we sneeze or cough. So keeping those basic practices going throughout adulthood is part of being an adult. Anyway, that's my spiel on that. And I wanted to let our other guest, Thomas, we have, I believe, are you still there, Thomas? Shall I unmute? Let me unmute you. Thomas. I cannot hear you. Okay. Wait a minute.
I'm
okay.
on a tablet. So.
I got it. All right. Hi there. Welcome. I apologize.
Hello. You're okay.
So
I'm not sure what to quite connect on here at this point. I'm a board member for what's known as the Common Goods Network. Does many things. One of the things that I think Doran was familiar with was the Kindista presence. Kindista can be actually set up anywhere you are. It's basically a gifting economy platform, or gifting platform to share resources amongst people. Since then, I've also co-created a thing called Lane Service Sharing Network, which is a time bank, trying to create common good economies amongst those that have time and resources, but may not have lots of funds, especially in this time where some people are working and some people are out of work. Many other projects, also part of Community Rites of Passage, and a couple other nonprofits in our area. One Aprovecho, and another one Blue Mountain, which is an extension of Aprovecho, or was an extension of Aprovecho originally. Good to see you, Doran.
Well, thank you for letting us know a little bit about you, Thomas, and your great works. I mean, that's what this is about, celebrating everybody's great works and helping us connect resources, connect and share. And sharing is caring. And it's to have a gifting program is awesome. And I would love to continue connecting with you. And if you want to, you are invited to our platform. So what our platform is we provide a place for people to offer goods, services, and assignments or requests. Is through our OS ticket system, and guests are invited to participate, but they don't have to. All they have to do is go to our site at it's Coalition for Protection at Gmail. No, sorry. I have so much going on here. Sometimes.
Doran, if you know how to put it in the text messaging or the messaging on this platform, I can pick it up off that.
Here, I'm going to share it right now. So this is what it is we have our support center, and as a guest, you can provide a new ticket request, And then if you wish to become a team member and player, we have a sign-in option for you. So one of the ways to get to our site, our system, and become a player is to go to this site. It's greatworksalliance.my free website. So this, can anybody see this up at the front, or should I paste it in?
I can see it.
Okay, so you go here and like on the home page in this section here, you can learn more. We invite everybody to fill out a skills and merit evaluation after watching this video.
Sounds simple enough.
So I'm going to stop that because that's not what this particular meeting was about. It's for introductions to let everybody know what's going on and how we are here to help. And I will put the link for that in the message board, okay?
Sounds great. I forgot to say that I'm hailing out of Eugene, Oregon, in case those of you that aren't familiar with who I am. And also part of the Northwest Permaculture Convergence as well.
Awesome.
That is great. All right. Well, thank you, Thomas. So who else would like to introduce themselves? And Carol Sue, go for it. Welcome.
Well, you see my name here is Carol Sue. That's what's on Facebook, but my name is Sarah Angel Hair.
I'm sorry.
And
Sarah Angel.
Sarah Angel Hair, and I'm all about hair. It keeps going. There we go. And so I am in Belize, in the southern part of Belize. And I actually have started something called World Bridgers Day. And it was supposed to start March 2020. But then, and I was actually contacting the pledging club. It's actually started by Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. And they created this billionaire club with the idea that that only the billionaires can really make a difference because they've got so much money, and you have to have $1 billion to join and be willing to give half of your money away. Well, I think we know where their heart is at, but I think some of the people that joined that club had their heart in the right place, but they're being advised by the wrong people. So I was actually gathering people together that I felt would be a good match to really make a difference to create a new paradigm shift and transformation. And I wrote this letter to the gifting, it's now called the Gifting Pledge, and they are gifting pledgers. And you know, the universe, this is actually being orchestrated by the universe. Because when I first decided to do this, it's because I was taking this course, the 13 Life Principles, and I really wanted a way to get these principles out and these people a platform for them because I owed them money. And then all these, I have friends that are masters in their field in different science and sound healing, whether they can heal, and Dr. Bruce Lipton, really healing at a consciousness level. We really have to heal it with consciousness is running the show. There's that, and Sherry Edwards, a bunch of different people, right? And the idea was to advise the Billionaire Club. Well, and I came up with the name. Originally, it was Real Science, because real science is spirituality. Then I changed it to Linking the Masters. But the Deepak Chopra Center says, well, is that about golf? So no. And so then I changed it. I just came up, while I was talking to the Deepak Chopra Center, I said, it's going to be World Bridgers Day in cooperation. Because Dr. Bruce Lipton says we're on this precipice of annihilation, and the only thing that's going to save us really is cooperation. It's just like the cells of the body has to cooperate, all 53 trillion cells, or what happens is we have disharmony, disease. So the idea was that. Then I have a Mayan print. I'm in Mayan country. There are many Mayan villages around here, and 2 different, maybe 3 Mayan languages. And I have a friend that knows them all. And he is the Mayan calendar keeper, and you can see it right online. He went online and put the day I had chosen a year before, March 2020, and that day in the Mayan calendar is called World Bridger Day. And I came up with that almost a year before, and so that was confirmation it was supposed to happen. But when I wrote this letter to the Pleasures Club, and it got kicked back because it was too many characters, like I'm probably saying too many characters right now. But what happened, that was the universe, because that letter was going to go where? Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, and God only knows. So that would have been like the wrong place. And I've learned so much more since that got kicked back. And so that the rest of the billionaires would have never seen this letter. So now I need help getting the letters to the right billionaires. And of course, it kind of, you know, this quarantine is giving us time to make it gel properly. I started the website. I haven't posted it yet because I need help. I'm asking for help from anybody that wants to have anything to do with this. The idea was we would create a paradigm down here, because we've got all these different villages that are still almost tribal, and they speak English. And there's all these different types of people that work together, live together there. And for permaculture, it's perfect to do permaculture workshops, and it's a perfect little microcosm to create a new system right along the other side. You don't ask permissions, just do it. With enough money, you just walk right in and you create a new paradigm and live into it. And you know, it's not about creating communities, because the communities are already created. Creating communities, that's a lot of work, and it often doesn't pan out. But this is working with all the, and creating businesses, and we could do this almost anywhere, but you know, where each community has, you know, helps out making either foods or clothing, because I have all these ideas of cottage industries, and each village has a women's group, so it could be done, and those women's groups are legal corporations. I belong to a legal corporation of a Mayan village of the women's group, and but then you can make a collective of all the cooperatives, and nobody would make any more than anybody else. If somebody gives bananas for a frozen peanut butter banana and chocolate, they've done their bit. If someone's growing the cacao for the chocolate, if someone's making the chocolate, they've done their bit. If someone's making hats, whatever it is, all the communities will share in it. Very kind of communal, but and that was the idea. And then coronavirus came along, and lucky, because they're showing their true faces, that I would get absolutely nowhere with the gifting club. But I know there are billionaires out there that would have an interest, and it's like, we need to seek them out and see which ones they are, and do something to make a difference. So, but the number one thing is we have to transform ourselves first. And that's kind of where this whole thing started. We're taking this class of the 13 principles, living into them, and seeing what we can do. Because right now we're in a transition. We all are part of the transition. But it's when we heal ourselves and come from who we are authentically without being tainted, that's when we can become the transformation. And so I'm asking for you guys to come help me be the transformation. There you go, in a nutshell. Let me add one thing. This is important. So I had called it In Cooperation because of what Bruce said at the end of Spontaneous Evolution, the end of his book. And then I was reading another book, and it said something about balance, and we're needing to balance nature. That's huge, right? And all of a sudden it hit me on the toilet that it should be World Bridger Day, and then balance plus your cooperation equals harmony. BYCH, bitch. And that's it in a nutshell. Okay. So that's the theme. The theme is BYCH, balance plus your cooperation equals harmony. And the whole concept is World Bridger Day. So that is the website. It has not been posted yet. I need a little help putting it together. And look we've got all this time in reprieve because of the coronavirus. Anyway.
Well, thank you.
I remember meeting you too. I remember meeting you about 2.5 years ago when I met Lyra in Desert Hot Springs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me unmute you, Doran.
Thank you for that.
I wish that this worked right. So what I have done is I have shared with all of you a link that is a link to our package of what Great Works Alliance is putting together, what we're doing here to help all of you and everyone be able to take bite-sized increments and get them sourced out to teams that focus specifically on the task at hand. And there are a lot of different tasks, including, you know, all the networking and bringing together of our family support, our education support, our health support. You know, for those who have disabilities, there's a lot that has kind of gone by the wayside as well. And I want to continue these discussions. We have open meetings every Sunday. I apologize to all of you who were unable to introduce yourselves. Our meeting, however, is about to conclude. It's telling me I have 6 minutes and 51 seconds. And so with that, I would like to just put it out there again. If any of you are interested in participating in our team layout structure and being able to get things done with the help of others, because we're all working together here to get the job done. And here's the Excel layout of it. If you guys can see it, please let me know. I have shared the link to our introductory packet in the message board, and I will share it on the YouTube channel when I publish this meeting. And I'm so glad that all of you great, wonderful people are out there doing what you can to bring our communities together in these strange and hard times. I do not want to accept this as the new normal. I don't know about all of you, but I do not think that we should accept this as our new normal. We are stronger than that. We are humans and we are resilient beings, and we can come together and be healthy and safe and happy. Thank you so much to all of you for coming tonight. Have a great evening.